Alright, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're having the same problem I did. No video on how to replace the door lock actuator in a MazdaSpeed 3. So, I've already gotten to this point. I'm going to link a video that shows you how to remove the door panel if you don't already know. Next, what we're going to be doing is taking off each one of these 10mm screws and then removing these two as well. So you're going to find them all the way around. You don't need to remove all of them, just maybe until you get about here, just enough to where you can reach back into where the actual door lock actuator is, which is right here. You'll want to disconnect this before doing anything. I'll come back with another video pretty shortly. It's kind of hard to do this and film at the same time. I forgot to mention there's also a plastic tab right here that you need to pop out. You can just use a flathead, whatever, and slip it underneath there, like so. But, you know, you won't be holding a camera in the other hand, and life will be much easier for you. Alright, so it's going to be impossible to show you exactly what I'm talking about, but you want this to open up just enough to fit your hand back there to where the door lock actuator is. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually look at it, and you can't see it while you're working on it either. There's going to be a rod. It's kind of hard to describe. Maybe we'll be able to see it here, or not. Yeah, I'm going to say not. Anyways, there's a rod back there, and you'll press down on a plastic tab that's on the door lock actuator to remove it after you've removed these three screws here. So after you've removed those three, mess around with it a bit in there, you'll feel the rod that you're looking for and connects to the door handle. And you'll pull that straight out. It should be pretty easy to figure out once you get to that point. Alright, so back to the rod. That's it's terrible, but it's easy. Once you unscrew the latch part of the door lock actuator from the outside of the door, you'll be able to move this much more freely, and I really recommend doing that first. But what you'll do is move this down a little bit inside of the door and then press down on this, and the rod should pop out pretty easily, and you can feel pretty well what I'm talking about when you're actually in there. Now we'll move on to putting in the new one. It's basically just the same thing, but reverse. Also, just in case you were wondering, yes, your door panel will fit in your trunk. I forgot to mention that the screws that are in the door on the outside where the latch is are pretty soft metal, so you should be really careful when removing them. It's very easy to strip them. I did it on the driver door. So be careful when you're doing it, otherwise you will have a not fun time.